1, 2, 3. Ni hao. My name is Marjorie Hernandez, and together with Fabian Vogelsteller, we are the founders of LUKSO. We're incredibly excited to be part of this conference. Unfortunately, we cannot be there in person, but we're super happy to share with you our mission and our vision for LUKSO and the future of blockchain technology over this video. The purpose behind LUKSO is to bring blockchain technology to its next frontier. We believe that is mainstream adoption. In the moment we started LUKSO, we knew in order to actually bring billions of users to utilize blockchain technology, we need to bring the technology beyond DeFi. And that's what we're doing with LUKSO. We're focusing on mainstream applications, things that everybody wants to use and make them excited about it. And even to the point that they don't even need to know that they are working or utilizing blockchain technology. So how we're going to do that? So basically, we are bringing digital and physical consumer goods to the blockchain. We are creating the infrastructure and the standards to enable consumers, producers, designers, and creators to use the blockchain. The first step is our own blockchain network. We have an Ethereum sidechain that is 100% compatible with Ethereum. We're part of the Ethereum ecosystem, and we have our own chain in order to have higher throughput of transactions and actually be able to curate that ecosystem that is based on that more creative and consumer-based use cases. We see an incredible traction towards digitalization and digital goods. We have a big vision in order to bring digital fashion only to the market. We believe that it's going to be the next $1 trillion market in which, thousands and millions of people are going to transact and trade those assets on the blockchain. This is a new consumer goods class. It didn't exist before. We believe it's definitely the first time the fashion industry has the opportunity to grow exponentially. So some of the first use cases that we're putting out there are focusing on digital fashion and digital sneakers. And we think this is something that will be very exciting and interesting for the Chinese consumers. So this is coming up next year. So once we launch our main network is coming, fingers crossed, in the spring of 2021. And together with the launch of the mainnet, we're also going to launch the world's first digital fashion wallet. It's a place where you can hold your digital fashion goods, your digital art, digital sneakers, your tokens from brands, your own personal tokens, issuing tokens from influencers and things like that. So it's going to be the first time we're going to utilize all of these concepts. They're very well known in the blockchain space, and they're coming now to basically this new arena of the digital lifestyle.
Ni hao, guten Tag, ich bin Fabian Vogelsteller, one of the founders of LUKSO. In my past, I've been part of the Ethereum Foundation. I was the lead DApp developer, and I have built a lot of the tooling that we are using today in this space. 80% of the blockchain space is defined by Ethereum. A lot of those initial tools and initial ways I have helped define. In 2015, I proposed a standard called ERC20. This is the standard we see behind almost 90% of all tokens, including creating the ICO wave, creating DeFi as we know it today. With my standards work, I have built that foundation, and with LUKSO, we are moving this foundation to the next level. The way of how we achieve high scale and high throughput on LUKSO is by utilizing the Ethereum blockchain as a security. LUKSO is a sidechain on Ethereum. It uses the Ethereum virtual machine in its core. That's the most used smart contract engine in the world. I have helped build the tools and defined the standards around Ethereum and smart contracts. So this is something where you have the biggest user base, you have the biggest knowledge, you have the most tooling available, and we obviously will continue that with LUKSO. LUKSO itself secures itself in Ethereum. It's a sidechain with a higher throughput. It uses a proof of stake consensus algorithm, and it uses finality. That allows us to have a more amount of transactions, a lower cost, and a better user experience. On top of that, LUKSO is a set of standards, one of which is based on ERC 725. That's a standard I proposed in November 2017 that is a standard for on-chain identity. That means it allows you to have smart contract-based accounts that can have security that's upgradable, security that's improvable over time without you moving your assets. You can think of like Google Authenticator or a two-factor authentication system, but based on smart contracts. These accounts are public accounts. They also allow you to attach information on them. This is especially important if you're a brand, if you are a public persona, if you're an influencer, if you're a YouTuber, you want to have a public verifiable account that can issue assets, that can present information, that can sign messages if necessary. A second type of standard that we are proposing is called NFT 2.0. That is literally an improvement on the current NFT standards that allow those assets to be verifiable, that allow these assets to contain more information, and allow these assets to be more flexible and future-proof. We want to create an ecosystem of new type of assets, better user experience on a higher throughput blockchain to create mainstream adoption and to allow normal users to be interested in what's happening in the blockchain space. We hope you enjoyed the video and our explanation about what's Luxo, and I hope you join us on the journey in the future coming up.
Super excited to have been able to take part in this conference, and we hope to see you in person very soon. We are Marjorie Hernandez and Fabian Vogelsteller, the founders of LUKSO.